Hey everybody, it's Garrett and Katie, back for another 100 blends in 100 days. Today is day 49,
Woohoo.
and today we are doing Cornell and Dehiel's String Duster. This is another part of the Appalachian Trail series. We're skipping around a little bit, and this one is number 4 in the series. Previously you saw Bluegrass as number 1. This one is a duet of Red and Bright Virginias take the lead, followed by the lively harmony of Turkish Leaf and the lightest notes of rum and maple, making for a sweet tune you'll want to play time and time again. They're not kidding about with the lightest note, like, for me, imperceptible. But
Maple, a little bit.
Compared to the Bluegrass, which was yesterday, the Orientals fill in that same role without the spice. So,
Is Turkish and Oriental?
yeah.
Huh.
See here.
Ah.
So currently on Tobacco Reviews, they show it as a 3 out of 4.
Solid 3 out of 4.
Katie's going to read Jim Inks's review this time because that much word salad gets me tired. But this blend is one that I quite enjoy. This one gets a 7 for me.
Give it a 6. I like it better than the other. It's a little sweeter. Not quite so much of that spicy.
It doesn't feel like it could bite you. I'm sure it could if you were to smoke it hard enough. But for me being so sensitive to the Virginias, no bite, no potential for bite, not in the least. It is a pleasure to smoke this one. And whereas the Bluegrass has some little bits where I think it's the Perique or one of them, the leaf breaks down a little finer, so it doesn't always get into that shag cut. So that'll lead you to some inconsistent flavors when you pack the bowl, I've noticed. This String Duster, it's a pretty even shag cut, so it's a consistent experience every single time.
We'll keep that lit.
Sure.
The tart and tangy, dark fruity, earthy Red Virginia is a little more noticeable than the very citrusy, grassy Bright Virginia. The woody, earthy, smoky, mildly floral, buttery sweet and slightly sour and spicy Turkish is a supporting player. The rum is a tad more obvious than the maple, and both are lightly applied, so they don't sublimate the tobaccos very much. They do tend to recede a little in the last third of the bowl. The strength and taste levels are almost in the center of mild to medium, and takes a step closer to medium as you go along, though the latter aspect just touches the medium threshold as the toppings lightly diminish, and you notice the tobaccos a little more. The neck hit is mild to medium, no chance of bite or harshness, and there's no dull moments or rough edges. Burns cool and clean at a reasonable pace with a tangy sweet, lightly floral, mildly savory flavor. Leaves little dampness in the bowl and requires just more than an average number of relights. Has a lightly lingering, pleasant aftertaste, and can be an all-day smoke for those who want an aromatic with a little punch. That's quite accurate. An aromatic with a little punch.
Calling it an aromatic is a stretch.
It has more than some of the others, though.
It's closer to the Virginia Perique flavor category than calling it an aromatic. If I told you this was an aromatic, you'd have different expectations than what you would get.
That's true.
And if you're new and someone told you, "Oh, grab an aromatic," and you grabbed this, you're on the wrong path. I'm not saying that you won't enjoy that, but it's not what you're going to be expecting.
Yeah, I definitely like it more than the Bluegrass.
That's why I smoke it more than the Bluegrass. It is sweet, but it's very, very subtle. I think what I enjoy the most about it, so I'm starting to, after all the Balkans and whatnot, and tasting the different varieties of all the Orientals and how strong they can change a flavor. What I like about this one is that the red Virginias are a more mild, like less sweet side of that Virginia taste spectrum. That plus that little bit of those Orientals that come through, like it. I'm trying to think about a food equivalent. This is smoked snacks, as it were. I'm gonna go with like seasoning on a meat, like a meat seasoning. So this one I would put closer to like a, you know, steak seasoning is super savory and sometimes can be really peppery, and that's what I would call like that bluegrass, where it's really, that perique is up and in your face. This is closer to like a chicken seasoning, where there's subtleties and little sweetnesses to it that it just make it a little more exciting on the palate. That's how I would equate this.
Your description there makes me think of lamb jam. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, this is what I wish this one was.
You wish it was lamb with jam?
It seems like it's close to that.
Lamb with jam is a Country Squire blend we have not reviewed yet.
We will shortly, soon.
It's one I purchased for Katie.
Oh, that's good.
It's from the Country Squire if you're interested in looking it up.
We'll do that one another time. Sorry, not trying to sidetrack. But tasting this one and hearing you talk about that, that's what it makes me think of. It's like, this could be that.
I think for day 50, we're going to interrupt this, and we're going to have you try the H&H Old Dark Fired.
Ooh, fun.
For day 50.
Something memorable for our halfway through.
And a reminder that the Wheel of Pain is coming.
Oh, goody. Lingering. Get to the finish line just to do some of that. Oh boy.
Well, I think it also, because it's so intense, I think that'll give you a little bit more on your palate of room for appreciation for some of these little nuanced blends. The subtleties versus getting just punched in the face with just smoky barbecue, just because it's fresh Old Dark Fired. It has no age on it. I have tried Old Dark Fired with age on it, and wow, does it mellow out. It is actually quite a nice experience with a couple of years of age on it. But that's not what Katie's getting. No, ma'am.
Alright then. Day 50 is going to be fun.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 50, and it's going to be great. Bye.